What up, what up, what up, people? I don't know if you can hear me. If you can hear me, put a 1 in the chat. If you guys can hear me, please put a 1 in the chat. How you guys doing this morning? What up, what's going on, Wet Willie? Yeah, man, something's bugging me today, man. So, you know, we're gonna talk about it, man. We're gonna talk about it. I mean, this just gets ridiculous, bro. Like, seriously. I don't know if there's gonna be it's gonna be informational, but it's also gonna be a little rant situation on top of that. Because man, how I feel right now, it's not gonna be good for some people. There's probably gonna be some feelings hurt, man. But look, man, as men, that's how it is, right? As men, sometimes our feeling gets hurt, right? I mean, if we're soft as fucking tissue, I'm gonna tell you right now, we do not need to be in this trucking industry, man. We do not need to be in business altogether. One thing about businesses, any business, man, is that it'll eat you up, man. It'll eat you up. You know, if you let it happen like that, right? It'll just eat the shit out of you, man. What up, U-turn, Daniel? So I'm gonna try not to stay too long because I got some stuff I got to do, man. But I've been going around. Oh, Jesus Christ! There goes the housekeepers. Hang on a second. I gotta mute this up real quick. Good morning. Tomorrow ETA will be 9:30, 10:30. Housekeepers must be here between 9:30 and 10:30 tomorrow. All right. What up, Flatbed Day? Let me see. My camera just has not been working, so that's why I've been kind of leaving it off. But I've been going around on the TikTok thing, man, and there's a guy, and he's like brand new in trucking. Maybe he's got 2 or 3 years, and he keeps going to Washington D.C. want to talk to the president about all of us. He wants to be the speaker to talk to everybody. Look, people, let me tell you guys something. I'm gonna hopefully teach you guys something today. But here's the reality, right? I don't need anybody to speak on behalf of my business. Now, there is a lot going on as far as I'm gonna put the how do I do it again? I'm going to put the link in here too, guys. Because you can come on this motherfucker and say how wrong I am. I mean, I'm ready for that. Like, maybe I could be wrong. Fuck, I don't know, man. I could be all the way wrong. Because maybe I really don't know. But there that is. Let me pin it. So you guys see the title, right? God damn, fucking phone keeps ringing. I do not get any fucking peace, bro. So my title says the brokers take all our money, right? And there's a guy on TikTok. Let me see if I can bring him up. So you know who I'm talking about. You guys can follow along with him or whatever the fuck you want to do. It don't matter. Let me see if I can. Hang on a second. TikTok. What the fuck's this dude's name? Here's my question, man. Are the brokers taking all your money? Can you guys answer me that? There he is. Man, he's growing. He currently has 13,000 followers now. Welcome back. I don't know about TC Bugs, man. I mean, I don't know nothing about that dude. He's not in my crew. He's not part of anything that I do. So it's this guy. You guys can follow him if you want to follow him. Let me play a little bit of this, and then that way we can talk about it.
Okay, what's going on? Truckers Unite now. As you can see, I'm inside my truck. Pretty bummed out that we didn't get to see Trump, but that's okay. The fight just starts now. I have learned we're going to have to fix it ourselves. We can't just ask one man to fix it. It's going to take.
Let me find a different video. We'll do this as the most popular one, maybe.
Donald Trump, this message is for you. I am now leaving the White House. I am very disappointed I didn't get to see you or JD Vance, but you know what? I understand. And one last thing I wanted to say to you that I never said before. I wanted to say thank you for working for free these 4 years. Thank you. If nobody's told you yet, thank you. I hope this message gets to you as an American citizen. Hey, commercial truck drivers, American patriots, and their families. How are you doing? My name is Vince. I drove to Washington, D.C., all the way from Nevada to try to get the trucking industry noticed and on the map.
Noticed and on the map. It's a $700 billion industry. We got to be noticed and put on the map.
There's some things that we need to touch on, you guys. All right, so I need you to listen very carefully.
Again, I went to this guy's panel. I'm trying to talk a little sense to this dude. He's a nice guy, man. Don't get it wrong.
That big, beautiful flag, that right there, the American flag, red, white, and blue. That is on the lawn of the White House. How cool is that right now, you guys?
Fuck, I can't even find. I don't know what video it is.
Air pilot. So first things first, we need to put a truck driver with 2 or 3 million miles, 20 or 30 years experience. We need to put that truck driver where that truck driver belongs, in office in the FMCSA. Needs to be the spear for us. Second.
All right, well that what he covered. That's what I told him in the thing. But anyway, he's talking about this one.
Good morning, Mr. President. My name is Vince. I am a commercial truck driver. Today is Labor Day 2025, and I am standing in front of the White House. I'm here at the park. I am here today in hopes to meet you. I was here 3 days ago, and I would really love for you to come out here and talk to me, sir, if you could, please. You or JD Vance. If JD Vance is there in the White House today, I am literally here all day waiting to talk to one of you. To be honest, I don't see the point in working. It's been 4 days now. I have been trying to see you. There are so many issues going on in the trucking industry that we really need your guys' help. The American truck driver, all 3 million of us, we are suffering tremendously. We need your help, sir.
My thing, man, I just need to know, man, in the chat, if you are, you are. If you're not, you're not. Are you guys suffering in trucking?
And
if you're suffering in trucking, put a 1 in the chat. If you're not, put a 2 in the chat.
So much money, we can't even fix.
And right here, he said that brokers take 60%.
Make up about 86% of this country, sir. And brokers are taking 40 to 60% on these loads. So much money, we can't even fix our equipment and keep it safe. There's a minimum wage in every state.
So there that is. So there that is, man. So here's the whole thing, right? Here's the whole thing, people. Why do I not see 20 and 30-year veterans? What up? I'll make you uncomfortable. Why don't I see 20 and 30-year-old vet owner operators on social media and everything else? I'm going to tell you guys something right now. I don't want government involved with anything that I'm doing. That's what's so nice about having your own business, right? Look, I want to tell you guys a secret about life, okay? Here's a secret about life, all right? Nobody's forcing anybody. Now, it's a secret, so don't tell nobody, god dang it. It's a secret. Nobody is making you guys be truck drivers. Nobody. You can go to school, right? You can go to school. You can go be whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? You can go be a trash man. You know, I hear they're offering, $49 an hour to be a trash man, full benefits. Why don't you go do that shit? Why don't you figure out a different thing? Why don't you go be a concrete ready mix driver? You know, they make $30, $40, $50 an hour. Why don't you go do something like that? You know, you get a guy brand new, don't know, like, again, the guy's a nice guy, right? I went on his TikTok platform and talked to him for like 3-4 hours, right? And everybody there putting on, they're like, oh man, it's okay, you're so knowledgeable. But the reality is, look, man, if I got a problem with something, since I have my own business, I need to fix it, right? If you're an owner operator and you can't afford to fix your truck, is it trucking's fault or is it your fault? We got to have some kind of damn accountability for this shit, man. And then saying that brokers take 40 to 60%, which is not true. And who's forcing you to use a goddamn broker in the first place? Look, guys, this is what's great about the United States of America. Nobody's going to force you guys to do shit. They ain't going to force you to be a truck driver. They're not going to force you to be in business. They're not going to force you to use brokers. If people are not forcing you guys to do this shit, then why are we crying? Well, and here's another thing. If you want to see the president, just like everybody else, there's steps and procedures to go see the president. Camping out on under the tree and making TikTok videos, that's not how you go see the president. And look, here's what I want to know. I could be totally wrong. Again, come in here and tell me how wrong I am. But do you guys want somebody that's green and trucking to talk and represent you? Like, everything he's complaining about, I don't have a problem with. I don't have a problem with brokers. I don't have a problem with anything. Now, don't get it twisted. Trucking gets rough for all of us, including myself. Trucking does get a little rough sometimes. You know what I mean? But we have to make good decisions in our life, man. And here's the thing, man. Like I said, if people said, hey, man, we're going to force you to be a truck driver. We're going to force you to use brokers. And this how it's going to be. I can see pleading to the government, for a little bit of help, whatever. But nobody's forcing us to do shit. They ain't forcing us to work at McDonald's. And then another thing, he wants minimum wage at, driving a semi truck. Look, guys, if I want to make minimum wage, I don't want to be a fucking truck driver. Like, for a lot of you guys are OTR, do you want to make minimum wage living in a semi truck? I mean, you can go to your local town where your wife and kids are and go find a minimum wage job. Like, all this argument and all this crying and shit makes 0 sense to me. 0 cents. And goddamn fucking Asian I get it, man. I get it. If it's something negative about trucking, you want to put it on your channel. I get it. What is the deal with this shit? If people put negative bullshit about trucking on social media, they get 1 million views. But if you put a real motherfucker on here, talk about real trucking, real life trucking, and everything else, or positive stuff about what trucking can do for you, nobody sees that shit. Nobody gives a shit. You get like 10 fucking views. This shit is crazy. Do you guys realize now? I don't know the names off the top of my head. Maybe you guys can put it in the comments. But you guys can haul for people and not use a broker. You guys know that. There's people that actually have their own load boards. Do you guys know that at all? I mean, they have their own load boards. They'll pay you in 3 days. All that bullshit. Amazon. You can go. I mean, if you got your own shit, your own authority, your own shit, you're your own boss, right? First of all, if someone's gonna sit down and talk to Donald Trump, can at least be an owner operator of a whole bunch of seasoned years. Does it have to be a brand new guy that got into trucking and for whatever reason he don't like it or whatever. I mean, come on, bro. Like seriously, this is just irritating the shit out of me. Irritating the shit out of me, man. Again, it might just be me, right? I might be the one with the problem. But why is it? I mean, go to these truck shows. Go look at all those beautiful trucks. Go talk to the owner of those trucks. Go talk to him and ask him, "Hey, man, I see you got your nice shiny old ass truck over here, but are you having problems in trucking?" Now, understand something. Understand something, people. It gets a little fucked up in trucking sometimes, right? Sometimes for like myself or whatever, we have our own authority. We can go do some shit and maybe might not get paid. But you know, that's business, right? That's business. I know my dude at a restaurant out here, and for Rite Aid, you know, the warehouse Rite Aid, not Rite Aid the store, but the warehouse where all the warehouse workers work and they pack up or do whatever the fuck they do in there. It's a big ass huge warehouse, right? His catering service had a contract and was there every day feeding the employees. Now, when I say that, I don't mean you walk up, give the guy $5 or $10 out of your pocket. I mean he was there. Rite Aid workers would show up over there, order what the fuck they want. He kept tabs and he'd bill Rite Aid. Did you know Rite Aid shut their doors and they owe him like $60,000? But when you go talk to him, he don't say, "I need to go talk to Trump. We need to make some changes. I just got burned. I can't believe." No, it was his choice. Here's the thing, people. How can you bitch and complain if you're making your own choices? Where the fuck is this making sense? As a man, you're making your own motherfucking choices and you want to bitch and complain how the results are. If you guys go lease a fucking truck and they steal all your fucking money, you chose to go to that company. It sucks. It does. It sucks. SoCal, man, you're not being very sensitive to these people, man. You know, it's not their fault. Come on, people. Come on, people. This reminds me of when the kids started going to school. That they got participation trophies. Oh, you lost every fucking goddamn game, but here's a trophy, just like the first place guy that worked their ass off and practiced at home and fucking everything else after school and didn't play with no friends and everything else. All they did was play the game and practice. They got first place, but don't worry, you're dead ass last. Didn't give a fuck. Didn't practice. Didn't do shit. You get the same trophy as them. That's what the fuck this shit reminds me of when I see these crybaby ass people on here crying about truck driving. Look, guys, if this shit is too tough, get the fuck out. We don't need you anyway. Get the fuck out. Can I make that clear? Agent Maya, why don't you show some positive shit on your channel about trucking? I'm over here trying to show, yeah, there's negative and there's positive on anything that you do. You can be a bank teller. You can go in any business. You can own a McDonald's. You can whatever. All the businesses out here in this country right now are suffering and hurting. None of their numbers is CV19 numbers. There's businesses closing down all the time. Why is Rite Aid not want to talk to Donald Trump about how fucked up shit is? Rite Aid and watch everybody steal shit out of there like it wasn't shit, and nobody would stop them because of California's laws. They don't prosecute under $1,000. So people stole so much from Rite Aid, they just closed the damn doors and just shut it all down. What does that do to people like me when I want to go there and buy a prescription, or I need to go there and go buy something? I don't get to do that now. That's one less place I get to shop because the rules the government gets to make. Where is it? The government, anybody, I don't give a fuck what president, governor, mayor, vice president, I don't give a fuck. When in history, honestly, has any government put their hands in something and it turned out like gold? Just like, where do you want to overnight your packages? FedEx or USPS? Which one would you want to prefer? One of my guys fucking used USPS on some important documents. I said, man, you shouldn't have did that shit because they're fucked up. You should have used FedEx. Oh man, it's too late. This should be all right. Guess what happened? The package got fucked up. It got hung up somewhere, and the goddamn people he was mailing it to had to go to the post office and go pick the shit up that he paid that was supposed to get delivered to them. I use FedEx. FedEx is not owned by the government, has nothing to do with none of that shit. Third party, whatever you want to call it. But guess what? They earn my fucking business. It's crazy, bro. Like, seriously. If you're a man, a true man, you stand on business, put a one in the fucking chat. Where are the fucking men at? Where are the men at? God damn, that's what's wrong with trucking. That's what's wrong with trucking. Ever since they went to automatics, ever since they got goddamn lane fucking assist and goddamn what do you call that shit? Goddamn I don't know, the goddamn cruise control where it'll stop the truck for you and all that bullshit. All that fancy ass shit. Guess what? We're getting a whole lot of fucking soft motherfuckers on this goddamn trucking shit, and all they want to do is cry. Look, bro. Dude on TikTok, nice guy. If you don't like trucking, can you do us all a favor? Us, all the men that put a one in the chat, I appreciate you guys stand on business. But goddamn it, if you don't like trucking, my dude, don't speak for us, man. If I want to talk to Trump about trucking, I'll make an appointment to talk to Trump about trucking. My cousin's the head of goddamn Homeland Security. At least he was when Obama was in office, and a lot of the family went over there, went to the White House and whatever. I don't know if they saw Obama or not, but I had the opportunities, and I don't like Obama. Fuck that. I don't want no government in my fucking business because all they do is fuck shit up. All they do is fuck shit up. Accuse you guys of doing shit. I mean, let's look at it. We got FMCSA, but look what we got. We got these goddamn electric logbooks. You guys are in dead ass traffic. Everything's fucked up. And now the E-log tells you got to take a 30-minute fucking break or it violates you. Where the fuck does that make sense? I mean, let's just really look at shit, guys. The goddamn E-log, right? All that bullshit. What's that do? That makes a truck driver rush where he's got to go. He's rushing against the clock. He's rushing to get somewhere safe before that 30-minute damn break thing pops up, and then he's got to pull over illegally on the side of the road and shut it down, or he's going to be in violation. I'm not in trucking yet, but working on getting a CDL. And since I started following people on social, it does seem like it's getting soft in the last 6-7 years. Man, I'm trying to tell you, man. I don't know, man. I know I don't get on this motherfucker much, but there's a lot of reasons why I don't. Number one, what up, Quick? What up, Alex? And the reason why I don't, man, is just I got other shit to do, man. I'm a very busy person. When I truly get on this motherfucker, it ain't because I'm bored and I ain't got shit else to do. I get on this motherfucker to talk to you guys to help you guys out. But the tubes don't let my fucking alerts get out. Somehow my shit don't get out, and that's fine. If I can help two you motherfuckers from getting all fucked up, I did my job. But when the fuck do I need a guy barely in trucking, not even an owner operator, got to go to the Trump goddamn grass and talk for me? First of all, let me tell you guys something. Listen, you guys can think however you guys want, right? I respect all your fucking opinions, and I hope you respect mine. But look, the White House, that's Trump's house, right? That's Trump's house, right? Normally, people show up there when they're invited, right? How the fuck would you guys feel if a motherfucker parked in front of your house and said, "Hey, I'm parked in front of a 21345 Elon Drive. You know, I just want this guy to talk to me." You know, like to me that's disrespectful, man. Maybe I'm old school. Maybe I'm too old school. But to me, I just think all that shit's disrespectful. Making these fucking videos talking about Trump. I hope you and JD Vance, motherfucker, they got a country to run. They got a country to run. And look, they're already pushing where you got to know English for this fucking CDL shit. They're already as us commercial drivers, we already got attention. We already got attention. They're already trying to fix shit. I don't need them placing any special rules for the brokers. Because the reality is, dummy, when you put more rules on brokers, either two things going to happen. Either they're going to say, fuck this, it's not worth it, and they're going to leave. And now you guys have no brokers. So you guys better get used to having to know how to get direct customers. And that's a real risky situation when you don't get paid. Then what are you going to do? Trump, we need your help. We got direct customers and they didn't pay us. Come on, man. Man, my throat's fucked up. Let me get a drink. And then Asian Mai, bro. Like, you shared this motherfucker out, bro. I knew about him before you. Like I said, I went on his platform, tried to talk sense to these motherfuckers. And you give this guy daylight, and you tell motherfuckers to go subscribe to his shit? Asian Mai, what are you thinking, bro? Why don't you go and tell people to subscribe to some real trucking channels that help the trucking industry? Crying to Trump doesn't help the truckers out here, guys. It don't help truckers. How is it crying to Trump? And he's clueless. Like when I jumped on his shit and I talked to him, he said, "Man, I learned so much tonight." Some of that shit on the video he spoke on, guess what? It came out of my mouth. I said, if they're gonna fix anything, if anything, they need to get a 20, 30-year-old vet in there to represent us when they're making laws and stuff. That's what I told this Jack. And guess what? Now it's in his video. You know. But Asian Mai, you're a good ass dude, bro. I don't expect that shit out of you, bro. Dead ass. Why is it the people that fuck with me, why are they not going broke? Why are the people that fuck with me, why are they not fucking crying about shit? I just don't understand, man. Is that where we're at in trucking? Do I need to get the fuck out of trucking and get the fuck off this YouTube? Is that where we're at with this shit? Do I need to just back the fuck away from everything and let this motherfucker just burn down to the ground? You dumb motherfuckers. Don't you understand when you put more rules, more people get out of business and get out of work? Look at California's bright ass idea. If anything, learn anything from fucking California. I'm going to tell you right now, the government in this goddamn California, Water says bye. Sounds good to me, Waters. Check this out. And you don't even got a profile picture. Let me give you some attention, bro, because you want the attention. There you go. Water with no profile picture needs attention. So I'm going to leave this right here, bro. There you go. Look, you got free attention for you, man. Matter of fact, you can hit the link and tell me. Oh, you want to hit the link and tell me? How about hit the link and tell me? The link is on the thing, man. Or do you want to just troll in my comment section? Let me know. Keep trolling. I'm not going to block you, brother. Say what you want to say. But the whole thing, man, what up, Drone Jones? But the whole thing, man, is there's a lot of people out here that's happy about trucking. There's a lot of people happy. I'll give an example. And I'm going to say this because he spoke on it. My boy Quick. He don't know how to spell facts, but goddamn, we know what the fuck he meant. But he's doing good in trucking. He's a company driver and happy. Happy. If you guys feel you're getting robbed leasing these trucks, go get a company fucking job. What is the problem with going to getting a company job? There's nothing wrong with getting a company job. How about, if anything, My wife literally just called me while I was hitting your link. Give me a minute. Hey, you're all good, Water. Now I know you're not a troll. So I just appreciate what you said there, bro. So I'm good with that. You're not a troll. So that's good. That's all I give a fuck about. You know? So if there's trolls on here, then they're gonna get that. They're gonna get the smoke. But I see you're not a troll, so we're good. But yeah, man. I mean, I know a lot of people that are happy in trucking. I know a lot of people successful in trucking. I know a lot of people, including myself, still buying equipment in trucking. I know there's people still doing well in trucking. But look, trucking ain't always peaches and cream, guys. You gotta have a thick ass skin. Trucking can get fucked up sometimes, but so can every other business. If you go up a furniture store, how do you think the furniture store is doing? Do I really need to Google how many businesses closed in 2025? How many of them are in trucking? Look, guys, you guys can sit back and say that, and I know you guys heard this saying, you guys, you can look at the glass half full or half empty or whatever the fuck you want to look at, right? But in life, guys, you make your life the way you want to make your life. You make your decisions in life how you want it to go. I teach my kids and I teach my boys how to be men, and I let them know how to maneuver in life. I get that, right? And they're gonna be okay. Other people think if they get kids, all they gotta do is fucking put some food in front of their face and give them a rooftop, and they're a great father. I get that because some people don't do that either. These schools don't do a lot of these kids justice. Not all schools. I ain't gonna sit back and say all schools. What up, PG? I ain't gonna sit back and say all schools like these guys say all truck drivers. Now look, if this dude wants to be truck driving and collect minimum wage, BOTR, go ahead, bro. Find you a company, which they're out there. They're out there. There's hourly ones. And when they say, hey, we'll give you $40 an hour, you sit back and say, fuck no, I don't want $40 an hour. I want minimum wage. Right? Because that's what this shit is. Come on. Either you want it or you don't, right? Where is this shit at? Here we go. Share screen. Minimum wage. You know how many fucking jobs out there you can get minimum wage driving a semi truck? But who the fuck wants to drive a semi truck, live in that bitch, and collect minimum wage? Seriously. When I go somewhere, I even charge the detention. And the detention is nothing near close to minimum wage. You know what? Let me ask you folks in here, man. I could be way off. I could be way wrong. You truck drivers that are watching me that don't want to hit the like button, I get it. Don't want to share this out, I get it. Don't even want to comment, I understand, right? But the ones that like to comment and stand on business, do you guys want minimum wage? Do you want to give up what you guys got for some minimum wage? If you do not want minimum wage, put a 1 in the chat. If you're like, no, SoCal, I want minimum wage, put a 2. I mean, I just need to know. I mean, this guy is going to represent us if he sits down with Trump. You know what I'm saying? He's going to let this motherfucker know we need minimum wage. Do you want minimum wage? When is it that fucking I learned all this shit about trucking so I can go back and fucking get minimum wage? A kid from school can get out of high school and make minimum wage. So we're going to be 20, 30, 40, 50 years old, making the same as your kids on minimum wage? What the fuck are we thinking? What the fuck? And Asian Mai, you promote the motherfucker, bro. I don't know about you, dude. Seriously, you promote that shit because he wants to go cry to Trump because he wants minimum wage and and brokers take 40 to 60%. Look, I personally know some brokers. And they don't, the ones I know ain't making 40 to 60% profit. To me, you're assuming some shit. Assuming. And motherfucker, if you're going to stand on business, speak for me, I want facts in your pocket and in your notebook, not assuming. How dumb is that shit, bro? If you're ever allowed to sit down with the motherfucker to speak about anything about trucking, and then you're sitting back assuming some shit, and then Trump and JD and all these put their guys on it, and next thing you know, they look all this shit up and find the truth out, and then find out you're full of shit. What did that do if you sit down with Trump? What did that accomplish besides we're just some bullshit ass fucking assuming lying motherfuckers? Fuck, bro. God damn. I don't really get on this motherfucker like this, bro. But fuck it. Y'all motherfuckers don't want nothing good in your life. Fuck it. If y'all motherfuckers want to work minimum wage, hit me up. I'll find some companies that'll lower down your pay so you can make some fucking minimum wage. What company are you with where you're coming from Vegas, going to Washington D.C., and you park that fucking truck for 4 days to try to see the president? Does anybody know what that does to a goddamn guy that owns that truck and his truck is parked for 4 days? The whole time you don't sit down and talk to Trump because you feel like you're getting fucked. Meanwhile, the guy owning the truck that you drive, you're fucking him. Where does that make sense? It can be a struggle at times. I get it because there's bills and everything else when you got to pay all the bills, right? But goddamn, you're going to park this man's truck for fucking 4 days to camp out at Trump's lawn, you know, and make some TikTok videos so you can go viral? So the guy's going to pay for that truck every day to sit parked while you talk about how you're getting fucked? Meanwhile, the guy that owns your truck that you're driving to Washington, D.C. is getting fucked because it ain't making no fucking money? Seriously. Am I the only one that can see this shit? Motherfucker, it ain't like you drove over in your personal car on your personal time. You took a fucking load out there and a semi-truck took an Uber over to the goddamn White House to park in the lawn and do a TikTok video. Man, fuck it, man. Fuck it. Man, I'm really trying to hold back. I know you don't believe it, man. But this shit is retarded. I can't believe my sons are more of a man than a lot of these motherfuckers crying. Do you guys know how much military make? I mean, look. If we want to send, if we truly want to bitch, okay? If we truly want to bitch, right? Truck drivers, the government controls military, and I know how much they make when they start because my son is in the fucking Navy. If we're gonna bitch about someone getting fucked off and bitch that somebody needs to make more money, how about we bitch and complain and park at the fucking White House over the motherfuckers that fight for our freedom and get them to make some more money? How about that? Because I can tell you one thing right now, $500-700 a week ain't shit when you're fucking trying to protect this country. What up, Tommy? He said people don't respect other people's time and equipment, SoCal. That's a fact, bro. I mean, god damn, man. How about we stand up for something that makes sense, man? People join the military because they want to protect us, right? No matter what it pays, no matter what they go through, they go in different countries, they catch diseases, they get blown up, they get fucked up, they watch their buddies get fucked up, they get PSD. It's a hell of a fucking job. It's a whole lot more hell of a job to be in the military than be a goddamn truck driver. And you selfish motherfucking truck drivers let these motherfuckers rob you of whatever the fuck you're making. And you want to bitch? Why people that are protecting you don't make what you make. How does that make sense? Think about that. How do people in the military, starting out, not you guys been in it for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10 years, but when people choose to join the military, I'm gonna speak on my son. He didn't make shit. He does okay now, but shit, he's on second term now. But when he started, he didn't make shit. It was not motivated to join that shit. But you know what? There's a reason why he wanted to do it. It's in his heart to join the military and protect. I totally understand that, man. Do that. Just like your guy Trump, he's not collecting the goddamn presidential salary. But fuck it, man. Maybe I got it all wrong, man. I don't hear you guys on here saying you want to make minimum wage. Let me tell you guys something. If a broker don't want to use you guys, what the fuck? If you fuck up a broker or a broker don't like you guys, what does a broker do? Does the broker go sit on the fucking Trump's lawn, talk about we need to fucking redo these trucking shit because these truck drivers out here suck? They lie to us all the time about being broken down. The reality is they oversleep. Look how many truck drivers oversleep. Look how many truck drivers, I mean, we could talk about it if you guys want to be negative. Look how many truck drivers oversleep. Look how many truck drivers waste fucking company time like this guy for 4 days. Look how many truck drivers that are not motivated. You get what you get in this trucking shit. Like trucking is a hustle. Right? Hang on a second. I need to drink this water, man. The studio industry, guys. The studio industry, right? It is fucked up right now. Right? It is fucked up right now. It is. Like, it's crazy. But how many people are complaining? For those you guys ain't making what you want to make in trucking, or for those you guys, I mean, look, it's written on the wall. So let me give you guys a little teaching here. If you want a little teaching here, put a 1 in the comments. God dang it. Most of all you guys watch this channel already know this shit. What up, Kenneth? Josh the Vegan. Some of you guys didn't even shout out yet. Jay Solo, Stanza, Victor. I think I'm pretty caught up. Quick set. Okay, there goes some 1s. Wallace, Charlie Man, what up? Here's how this goes, man. What up, Daniel? Here's how this goes for you new people that don't know motherfucking shit about truck driving. Listen close. I'm gonna say this as slow and as calm as I can, so you can hear it. And if you miss something, you can rewind this motherfucking video and listen to it however many times you need to get this through your thick fucking skull. Okay? Listen. When the economy's shit and people like Rite Aid and all these other fucking stores are going out of business, what does that do to trucking? Come on, people. Come on, people that want to camp over there in fucking front of Trump and come on, Asian Mai. You can answer this shit too. Help me out, Asian Mai. If stores are going out of business, let's say Rite Aid, right? Let's say Rite Aid. Let's say they order, I don't know, all the Rite Aid. They do 1,000 loads a month. Now they go out of business. That's 1,000 loads less. Tyson shuts down. Now I'm just making this stuff up for examples, right? I don't know shit about Tyson. But let's say Tyson shuts down half of their fucking business. What does that do to trucking? How do we fix trucking? How do we fix trucking? Well, how we fix trucking, ladies and gentlemen, is you get a relief in these businesses so they order more fucking goddamn products for us to fucking haul. We relieve and do things for these businesses so more businesses will open back up so they want to order some shit for us to haul. That's how we help trucking. That's how we do it. We don't get a guy with a license for 3 years working for Swift that don't know a goddamn thing about trucking, work 2 days out of the week, the rest of the time his truck is fucking parked at fucking at Trump's house. Talking about how and if you're driving, someone say he drives for Swift. Motherfucker, if you're driving for Swift, what the fuck do you know about a broker and 40, 60%? Are you what the fuck are you even talking about? But think about it. If you want to fix trucking, there's only one way to do it. Put in more businesses for us to haul, bro. Look, guys, here's a little secret. They can just sit back and say, hey, look, I'm Trump. I'm going to make this law right now. I'm going to help all the trucking out right now. I'm here. Everybody gets $500 an hour for truck driving. Heary. It's placed in law. There you go, Mr. So-and-so on TikTok. I looked out for you. Well, goddamn, if there's no fucking loads to haul, what good is that? You pass some shit like that, everybody goes out of business and says, fuck it. Right? Or what could happen is they just, instead of fucking hiring third-party truck drivers, they say, fuck it, it's cheaper if we go buy our own trucks and put our own drivers. You understand? I need another drink. The problem with the United States, man, I want to blame some of these schools. Nobody wants to educate nobody on nothing. Nothing. Fuck trucking. They don't want to educate on nothing unless they want to teach you how to be queer, gay, transgender, or fucking some stupid ass shit. They don't want to teach anybody about no kind of history, this country, doing pledge allegiance on the flag, be proud of anything you stand for, including this country. Make sure you guys let Agent Mike know how disappointed I am of this dude, man. Make sure you guys run over there, carry that bone, let him know. Now, Agent Mike's a good guy, but and I'm not gonna be sitting here and talk about, hey man, you should cover this on your channel. Look, you can cover whatever the fuck you want on your channel, bro. You can sit back and tell how shitty trucking is all you want, why you don't truck no more. But when you support and tell people to go sub to some guy that's crying, like, I mean, that's your freedom, bro. But goddamn, to me, all you're doing is making the industry worse. And you know what? Another thing too, what you guys are doing, guys, with this bullshit. Here we're fighting autonomous trucks, right? Let me give you a little story. Story time, people. If you like my story time, even though everybody else wants to copy it, if you want some story time before I get out of this motherfucker, put a 1 in the chat. Story time if you want to hear it. Man, my fucking head is hurting, man. Oh my god, bro. I left Asian Mike 2 comments just so you guys know. So, story time. Here we go. This Los Angeles, Long Beach ports. Okay. At once upon a time, they didn't have automation. It's ran by the union. When their buddies didn't get to go to work that day, right? Because they said it was slow, whatever. All the people in that department, they would work really, really, really slow. So the next day their buddy got to work, right? So if there wasn't enough work, they're trying to stay in business, right? They're trying to make money. Yeah, Asian Mai promoted this guy's channel that's crying in front of Trump's house. So anyway, so what they would do is they would work slow and fuck shit up. The truck drivers would be out there in lines like 5 miles long trying to get in and return the thing. The whole productivity of this shit is all fucked up. The whole day was like a whole big old loss because they're pissed off because their buddies didn't go to work, right? They got to stand together, whatever the fuck. So the port said, fuck it. We can't stay in business and we can't deal with all this sensitive bullshit where these guys want to just hijack our fucking, our shit, man. We can't have, yeah, that's who the guy is, Victor. Um, Mother Trucker is his channel on YouTube. If you guys don't know who Asian Maya is, he changed his name and all that kind of shit. But yeah, it's Mother Trucker or some shit like that. So what the port decided to do to stay in business, right? Everybody has a right to stay in business. Okay, guys. I know you guys hate that, but look, if the ports go out of business, so does your 99-cent dollar stores and 129 stores. They're all gone too. Every place where you're buying shit from China and all these fucking places, if they shut Shack, so does all that fucking goddamn loads you guys haul to the 99-cent stores and all that shit, right? So the port says, goddamn, we got to stay in business. The unions are killing us. These guys, they work slower when we don't, overbill our labor here. So we got to figure some shit out. So they did. They did, guys. Now they got automation. They got a whole terminal that don't need nobody. Ran on nothing but computers. That's it. And now more of them adopted it. So now what do the unions and the people that work at the ports say? Fuck, we're losing our jobs. Well, yeah. You guys choose to work the way you wanted to work. They're going to try to stay in business, right? So now they're losing jobs. Don't you guys think that shit would work the same way in this trucking industry? People in business, you got to leave them the fuck alone and let them run their business because this is a free country. Now, if you want the government to tell you how to run your business and all that shit, go to China. Go to Japan. Go to one of those countries. If you guys think you guys have it shitty over here, if you guys hate the United States, you hate everything, if you hate the money that you're making, go to one of these other countries, right? Go to one of these other countries and go make your $8 a day. Go there. Go there. See, one thing great about this country is as a truck driver, you can make 6 figures. Yeah. And you know what's great about it? See, 6 figures ain't a lot of money in California, right? But you go to one of these other states, you guys know the states I'm talking about, these cheaper states where, you can go buy a house for like, $500 a month and all that shit. Guess what? You still get to make your $100,000 doing trucking. You guys can live as a king if you wanted to. But no, that's not what people want to do. People love to chase titles. They want to go sign a piece of paper on a lease truck, take it home like it's their truck when it never is. So people can say how proud they are of them, right? Even though their name's not on the truck. And then when they get fucked, it's somebody else's fault. It's simple, people. I don't know how many times I got to say this shit. Look, there's good brokers, there's bad brokers. But it's not up to us to decide how much a broker should make. There's a lot of brokers, man. They spend a lot of money on employees. When you guys fuck up and oversleep and get fucked and they don't charge you, they get charged. They spend money on going out and getting the customers so they can have the loads to put on the board for you to take. Like all the hard shit, they go out and spend the money and throw the money at it to get it done so you motherfuckers don't got to worry about that shit. Here's Josh the Vegan right here. Where's my fucking mouse at? Bought my house for $60K in Ohio. Mortgage is $440 a month. $440 a month. $440 a month. Fuck it, man. Look, for some of you guys watching this shit and you guys are going through it and you're having tough times in trucking, reach out to somebody that's not having a problem in trucking and find out what the fuck they're doing. Because maybe it's something look, the freight ain't what it was. People are going out of business all over the place. Asking for trying to interrupt trucking and put special laws and rules down for trucking is not going to help trucking. I'm telling you guys. It's not going to help trucking. Just like when California felt bad for the fast food workers and said, God damn, man. See, when I grew up, fast food it's a high school job, right? Your mom and dad helped you get a car. You're going to go work at McDonald's so you can pay the insurance and have gas money. That's what McDonald's supposed to be. I don't know where the fuck it happened to where goddamn your mom and dad got to go to McDonald's and support a fucking family of 6. McDonald's was never designed to feed a family of 6. Where is it that you motherfuckers grew the fuck up and your teacher says, hey, little Johnny, what would you like to do when you grow up and be successful? I want to flip fries at McDonald's. Where was that at? I need a drink. So many people are so fucking lazy. They don't want to fucking do better. They just want the piece of shit jobs to pay them what the good jobs pay other people, right? I asked a paramedic one time out here. I said, hey, man, you don't mind asking, how much do you make an hour? He goes, I make $22 an hour. This guy drives an ambulance, paramedics, truck, all that shit. He saves lives. When you guys call 911 and they show up to your house, that's that motherfucker. $22 an hour. That's that guy right there. But if you don't know a goddamn thing in this country, you don't even got to know English or nothing. You can go to McDonald's. Anybody can show you how to fucking put a patty on the fucking grill and cook it. In California now, they make $20 an hour. Does that make any fucking sense? See, when you do that to fast food or minimum wage, whatever, you fuck up the pay plans for everybody else that have better jobs, that went to a junior college or a trade school or something to do better. Now you're trying to get the McDonald's motherfuckers to make it same as them. So now what happened? What happened out here, people? Come on. Wake the fuck up. What happened? Motherfuckers want this minimum wage to go up to $20. What happened? Did that help the workers at McDonald's? Carl's Jr.? Did it help it? I need to know. Did it help their lifestyle? 1 for yes, 2 for no. Did it help them? I just need to know your thoughts on this. Look, this is my opinion and my opinion only show. This is, you guys can say what the fuck you want, speak your opinion. I ain't going to attack you on opinion. If I'm wrong, it's okay because it's just my opinion, guys. I can be wrong because it's my opinion. You can speak your opinion. I'm always, as a man, respect your opinion, whatever it is you say. But here's what I see. They raise that bitch up to $20 a fucking goddamn hour. Guess what now? I go to Carl's Jr. I have AI computer answering the fucking drive-through, fucking my shit up. AI, people. AI. Now when I go to Taco Bell, they make me go to the kiosk machine and place my fucking order. I don't get to go to a person and be simple and say, hey, man, can I get a bean burrito, extra cheese, no onions, blue sauce, green sauce, yellow sauce. I want to like this. No, sounds good, sir. Thank you. No, now I got to go to a kiosk machine where some of you guys fucking illiterate motherfuckers. It's all in English, by the way. You're fucked trying to order there. So what does that do? If you don't know English or you're 80 years old and don't want to fuck with a kiosk machine, what do you think just happened to Carl's Jr. and Taco Bell? Was it a good move, guys? I'm just asking. Hello. Was it a good move to raise that fucking minimum wage of $20 for fast food? Was that a good move? Hell yeah, SoCal. That was great because now we get to talk to kiosk machines. Do you guys fucking think that trucking is going to take this shit? Whatever these cornball motherfuckers are trying to do, what the fuck good do you think's gonna happen with this shit? Every time government gets involved, it gets fucked up. People get out of work. The poor people are the people at the port, they're dealing with this shit right now with automation. But you know what? I'm not even gonna lie. When I went to the port, I liked automation. You want to know why? I didn't have to deal with people's attitudes. They were a whole lot more faster. They didn't have to take a 15-minute break to turn into a 45-minute break. They didn't have to take a 1-hour lunch to turn into a 2-hour lunch. They worked. We can't compare ourselves to automation, guys. We get tired. We got to take breaks. We get thirsty. We get hungry. We cannot compete against automation. All you're fucking crying is doing is fucking it up in that part of the industry. Crying that people ain't making enough money fucking flipping a fucking burger when they could have went to college, junior college, a trade school even, anything and got a better job than fucking McDonald's. But nah, we can't do that. We got to raise up McDonald's. Now they done fucked that all up for me. Think about it. All you're crying, you fucked it up when I want to go to fucking goddamn Taco Bell, McDonald's and talk to somebody. You fucked it up for me, guys. You're crying, fucked it up for me. I got to go to a fucking kiosk machine because you're fucking crying, bro. Because you're fucking crying. Now you want to contaminate my trucking industry with your fucking sniveling crying. If you're not paying your bills, get the fuck out. If you're not making the money, get the fuck out. That's what the people should have did at fucking McDonald's. If you didn't like the $13 fucking an hour, you should have went and got a fucking better job. Because when my son is in high school, I'm trying to teach him about work ethics and all that shit. Fucking McDonald's, nobody wants to hire him. He's good now, but I'm saying when he was going to school and I was trying to teach him about working and shit like that. I mean, I let him work in my office. I mean, I had to do that because, goddamn, when is it a high school kid, straight A student, fucking being a beast, doing everything he's supposed to be doing? How is he not qualified to go fucking put some French fries in the goddamn fucking grease? Look at history, motherfuckers. Look at history. Every time you get the government involved, has it helped you guys? Fuck. I'm just asking. Because I could be wrong about all this shit. Asian Mai. I could be wrong about all this, Asian Mai. You tell me, mother trucker. Because right now, the way you guys are doing trucking, that's how I feel. These motherfucking truckers. That's how I feel. What you named your channel is how I'm feeling right now. If you're working for free for trucking, you're working for free, you're making the wrong choices. Get the fuck out, find a different company, reach out to somebody. Fucking my email is fucking free. You don't have to join the goddamn mentor program, nothing. You email me. Fuck, I got no problem answering a fucking email when I got the time and help you get a better job, bro. Like, seriously. Fucking minimum wage truck drivers? Fucking, we're supposed to be professionals, bro. Trucking industry is supposed to be a profession job. Fucking, you're supposed to be professionals, and y'all motherfuckers are fighting for minimum wage. Man, I don't know, man. I know it's nobody wants to hit the fucking link. I don't blame you. I wouldn't want to hit the goddamn link either. Shit. It's safer in the comment section. It's safer to fucking watch this shit in the clouds. I get it. And the only reason I'm live about this shit, I don't give a fuck if you guys want to get on TikTok and talk about how fucked up trucking is. But, you know, going to someone's house, that's Trump's house. The White House, that's Trump's house. Say it that way you want to do it. But pulling up in someone's house without being invited is disrespectful. That's why you're over there by the trees and the fucking barricades. But do me a favor, motherfuckers. Do me a fucking favor. Don't fucking represent me. I don't need your motherfucking help. I don't need none of your guys' help. If anything, can we get it back how it was so I don't have to fucking look at a goddamn kiosk machine? Because now it takes 3 times longer for me to make my fucking order because I got to figure out what buttons I got to push. What up, Quick?
Don't tell me
Tell
not
me
to
how
hit the motherfucking link.
tell me how fucked up trucking is. You know, because Mother Trucker, Asian Mind wants to support the fucking these crybaby ass TikTokers. So do me a favor, Quick. Tell me how fucked up trucking is for you. Just tell me, bro. I'm gonna stay quiet a second so I can get a drink of water because I'm out of breath. Because y'all
it's
motherfuckers done piss me the fuck off.
it's not fucked up with me at all. I do what the fuck I want to do when I want to do it. But I earn that, you know. It's a minimum wage. Nah, you start at the bottom and you work your way up. You fresh out of school, you ain't gonna make no fucking money. You gotta work for it. It's the way it works, man. It's trucking. You gotta earn it.
You know what's funny? This is a real deal fucking video, bro. This motherfucker won't hit no like button. They ain't gonna share this bitch out. This video won't even be talked about. This video will be swept under the carpet because they don't want talking like this. They
At
want
this moment, at
guys.
this,
We got listen to this
go
shit real
ahead.
quick. I'm gonna let
Yeah,
you
go ahead.
talk, man. But this
Uh,
shit, this is what Asian Mai, the mother trucker who I've known a long time. This is what he supports right here, bro. Straight up. Hang on.
We need to fix that, sir. We need Congress to put us back into the Fair Labor Act. Sir, we are calling on suffering tremendously. We need your help, sir. Owner
Volume is low. Is the volume low on your
here
side? I
today,
don't know why it's turned up all the way
2025,
here.
and I am
I don't know
I
if
can hear it through StreamYard, but
I'm here at the park. I am here today in hopes to meet you. I was here 3 days ago, and I would really love for you to come out here and talk to me, sir, if you could, please. You or JD Vance, if JD Vance is there in the White House today, I am literally here all day waiting to talk to one of you. To be honest, I don't see the point in working. It's been 4 days now. I have been trying to see you. There are.
This guy said, "There's no point in working, guys. I've been here for 4 days with my Swift truck or whatever company he's with, and look at the comments. If we want to change something, we can't have this man alone. We all have to go there. What the fuck is wrong with y'all motherfuckers, man? Oh, we got water in the building. What up, water? For a second, I thought
What
you were a
up?
troll, bro. That's why I snapped, bro. But when you said, "Hey, my wife and this and that," I said, "This dude ain't no troll, man. Goddamn." Because
Nah,
this kind
nah.
of live stream, it'll bring the trolls, homie. The sabotage.
hey, this
Yeah, they
dude
can't.
ain't this dude ain't no real truck driver, man. That's doing this video.
He is.
Nah,
Now,
nah,
now listen.
he can't
He's
be.
speaking for
Nah,
water, me, quick, everybody on here.
nah.
He's gonna represent. Hold up, this motherfucker right here is gonna represent all of us. Hang on.
So many issues going on in the trucking industry that we really need your guys' help. The American
I don't need
truck,
his help.
all 3 million of us, we are suffering tremendously. We need your help, sir. Owner operators make up about 86% of this country, sir. And brokers are taking 40 to 60% on these loads. So much money, we can't even fix our equipment and keep it safe. There's a minimum wage in every state. The trucking industry is the only industry in our great country that has no.
All right, man. So quick,
Uh,
the money you
he
make,
don't
you need to
he
go
don't work
minimum wage, bro.
he
We got
don't
to
work
put you
for
minimum wage.
Swift because Swift don't have a low board and use brokers and shit. So he ain't working for Swift like everybody's thinking he is. Nah,
I don't know.
what's wrong with this motherfucker? He's overextended. He don't drive the truck and make money. He's picking loads that don't pay where the fuck. And maybe it's him. Just saying.
What do you guys say? What do you guys say, Water? I appreciate you joining us today. I know. His Water said, "Fuck." He's playing that video. Let me turn my camera off. Fuck. I don't want my
nah,
face on this motherfucker.
nah, I'm actually driving right now, so I couldn't hold my cam because my cell phone holder broke. But
Hang on one second. Quick. We're echoing right through you, bro. Can I mute you
Is
real
it?
quick? And then,
Yeah.
or
Let me
yeah,
switch
just mute. And then
headsets.
when you want to talk, when you want to
All right.
talk, just unmute because our audio is trash.
All right.
all right,
Go ahead,
yes,
Water.
I just wanted to say my piece, and I don't mean to go off topic, but I just wanted to say my piece because I've been in this game for 12 years, right? Which some people might say
Yeah.
it's a long time. Some people might say that ain't shit. Run with it, trolls. But anyway, yeah, you got to be ready for them. Give them their space and let them have their attention. But I think it more so comes down to a healthy work personal life because trucking ain't bad. This shit really hasn't changed. Maybe the rates are down just a little bit, but we still can get past that. The average truck driver has a very good work ethic, right? But you got to take into consideration. A lot of these guys are in these trucks driving down the road for 14. Come on, we all run through our logs, right? I mean, some of us are driving for 14, 15 hours a day, right? Let's just be honest about it. But they're going on this road. They don't have anybody to talk to. They just listen to these podcasts. They don't have, when they get off work, they don't have anybody to go home to, kick it with, chill with, go to the beach with, relax. A relaxation to most of these truck drivers is going to a hotel room and laying down in the bed all day. You know what I mean? Then they get back in the truck and they have like this whole mentality of just being negative because they're dealing with so many negative aspects of trucking that they can't get outside of that and enjoy themselves. So I think it comes down to a healthy work life experience. It ain't trucking. Trucking ain't bad. This job will keep your bills paid and will keep you out of the broke house. You can't get rich from it, but it'll create open doors for a lot of us that we probably never would have had. And
I
that's
mean,
my
go-
perspective on it. You know,
yeah,
I
man,
mean,
that's a great perspective, bro. I mean, when I'm listening to you, bro, I hear 12 years. You hear what I'm saying? I can
man,
hear the
listen,
12 years.
listen. I have worked for Russian companies where when I first got into this and I was trying to figure it out all by myself because I didn't have any mentor, I didn't have anybody to really talk to. I've worked for these Russian companies. You drive for 2 weeks and don't get paid no money. That's a hurtful ass feeling when you done bust your butt, and it makes you negative. It makes you negative, and you carry that tone on to the next job. You carry that tone on to the next job. Next thing you know, you're antisocial. You get around a lot of people in society on an everyday basis, and you're antisocial. So it like that negative shit will kick you in the ass, dog, and it will get you out of truck, and it will have you doing a lot of crazy shit. Like a lot of these truck drivers, you just need to get a healthy work life. You know what I mean? Get you some real friends, get you a girl or a boy, depending on whatever you like these days. But
Get you
yeah,
get you a hobby, man. But hey, it can be stressful, man. If things don't go right, it's a
Hey,
stressful ass fucking job because money makes you stressful if you ain't got it
the
coming
thing
in and you
too,
need it.
the, the thing too, man. Like I get it, man. Like when you stay in a truck, it can mind fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Like
definitely.
you got a dime piece at the house, and you're not sure how the relationship is working out because you don't have 100% lock because you ain't a real man. You know what I'm saying? And so
Hmm.
you're out there in the real world, and the whole time you're trying to blow her up. She ain't answering. Oh, she must be cheating, and she must be. And then you hate trucking because you're out there and she's over there. And look, guys, trucking ain't separating you from your family, man. I mean, go work at McDonald's, man. They'll pay you $20. You know what I'm saying? Go flip a fucking burger. Go tell everybody how proud you are of your success in fucking your life. You work at McDonald's. But
Yeah,
goddamn, man. I mean, fucking it's getting too much, man. All these crybaby ass motherfuckers, bro. And the thing is, they don't have no experience in this trucking shit. They I mean, look,
Nope.
nope,
one
nope.
thing I learned growing up, especially like if you're in a union and shit like that, right? You gotta eat shit and start on the bottom. You guys
Yep.
want to cry about trucking right now? I remember when I was a kid, my dad was in trucking. You joined a fucking union company, protected by the union. They would give you the shittiest truck on the yard, the shittiest one, a big piece of shit. You guys want to talk about old raggedy trucks? These really were old raggedy ass trucks. You know what I'm saying? And that's what they gave you. The drivers would pick on you guys, pick on you to make sure you can stand on business, right? They don't want no softies in their fucking team. The drivers would pick on you. This is before goddamn, everyone wants to sue everybody because what you said and all that other kind of dumbass shit. But they used to make sure men were men in this shit, man. And now we
Yeah,
just got motherfuckers that I don't know, man.
they want microwave results. They want to get into the game with 3 months of experience and get paid just like a guy with X amount of years, 10 plus years. You know what I mean? When I first started driving trucking, I'll never forget it. I worked for one of those big companies, right? We were doing team loads. I'll never forget it. I took a load from like Florida all the way to California, and I was getting paid like 25 freaking cents a mile, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I stopped to the gas. I stopped to the fuel outlet. I put more fuel in the truck than I made for the whole entire trip. But you know
Hmm.
what? I
Yeah.
didn't look at it as it was about the money. I looked at it as though it was about the experience. Because I saw what these guys that had 10 plus, 15 plus, 20 plus years had the nice cars, nice homes, this, that, and the third going on. I was like, one day I'm gonna get there. One day I'm gonna get there. And you know, throughout the years, I went through my struggles, like I said, working at Russian companies, getting taken advantage of. And you just have to work past all that negativity because at the end of the day, you only gonna produce the results based off your work ethic and what you put
Yep.
into trucking. Nobody's gonna hand you a fucking thing, bro. And if you ain't got no
Nope.
experience, you ain't gonna get nothing.
Nope. Yep. You got to work your
Yeah,
way up, man.
you
You got to
got
work your way up, put in your time, and drive the fucking truck.
you
You
ever
have to
you
drive the
ever
truck.
you ever met a truck driver with like 15 years experience and said he never got screwed over?
No.
But you know what? But you know what though? Let's talk about it, right? That's life, right? You go date a female, man, she screws you the fuck over, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who hasn't had a family member didn't fuck you over? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just part of life, man. Like, we just got to take the good with the bad. Isn't that what that's called? The good with the bad. I've never heard is
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna have all good and that's it. You know what I'm saying? Even I don't get on here about religion, but even if you believe in God, right? Even He puts you through some struggles, man, to make sure you're solid for Him. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just how this
Yeah.
shit works, bro. Like you gotta put your feet on the ground and just dig in and do what you gotta do. Nobody's making nobody be a fucking truck driver, bro. Nobody's making a motherfucker work at McDonald's. I mean, all else fails if you suck ass that bad, just sit the fuck home and collect a welfare check. I'd rather you guys collect a welfare check and I give you my taxes and you getting fucking in my goddamn line of work.
Yeah, especially if you don't have the work ethic. Especially. But I got one more thing I wanted to talk about, man. Like I said, I don't mean to get off topic, but
No,
I
you're
just
good, bro.
wanted
You
to say
speak
my
on what
little
you want,
piece
man.
on
You're
it.
all good. I never seen you before, and I said, "Fuck it, man. I guess I gotta get out this motherfucker, get the fuck out of the truck." And you said, "Bye." So, oh shit, it might be a troll here, goddamn. I mean, I'm with it. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate you rocking with me, man, and getting on here, good or bad. If you disagree with me, you can say,
Yeah.
"So, okay, I disagree." Speak your
Yeah,
opinion,
cause
like I told everybody, man. This is my opinion, bro. This is my opinion how I feel. Everybody can
yeah,
say how
but
they want to feel.
I subscribe to Asia Mind, right? And I don't watch a lot of his videos, but every now and then I click on something if it has an interesting caption on it, right? But my question is, how long has that guy actually driven a truck? And when was the last time he driven one? Because I've never seen him drive a truck. I've just never seen it. I'm just curious. Has anybody
Uh,
seen it?
no.
I mean, I've known Asian Maya for a long time, man. I remember. See, here's what you guys don't realize. See, back in the days, I used to do trucking news, and people used to get on my shit and say, "Man, we can read that ourselves. We don't need no damn trucking news." And now this whole thing is trucking news, but it's always bad news, right? But I
Hmm.
remember Asian Maya covered a video because he used to be a drama channel. He used to just cover YouTubers and talk shit on YouTubers. And he did a video one time about me and Trucker Brown. I bet you anything that video's not on his channel no more because he's new and improved, right? See,
Hmm.
Yeah.
one thing about YouTube is that some motherfuckers, YouTube makes you who you're not, right? Like I started this shit as SoCal Trucker. Now I don't give a fuck. I haven't changed my name. I haven't changed my profile picture. I haven't changed anything on this goddamn channel from when I started. But to other people, like he was called the Asian what was this shit called quick? Asian My something whatever.
Uh,
And Insane
I
was Mother Trucker.
don't
Then he
remember.
changed his then he changed his name. He used to talk about YouTubers all the time. Like I said, he covered me and Trucker Brown when we had a fallout for a second. You know what I mean? And
Hmm.
that's why I was like, who the fuck is this? That's when I knew about him. I'm like, who the fuck is this dude talking about me and Trucker Brown? That's our fucking business, right? But I was
Hmm.
just clowning around with Trucker Brown in the first fucking place, man. But yeah, he covered us on that shit, bro. I didn't like that at all. But he used to be a drama channel. Now all of a sudden he's he does the news. But the only news he does really is some fucked up fucking news. How about some accomplishments that truck drivers are making today? I know
Exactly.
he's gonna see this, and he might change his vibe a little bit. But how about get on this motherfucker? Like we got Ike, right? I know Ike. I got no problem with Ike, but he's bonehead truckers. and he wants to show everybody how fucked up truck driving is, how they can't, drive a truck and shit. I mean, we got all laugh at a train wreck, man, but guys, everybody wants to bitch and complain about automation and self-driving trucks, all this kind of shit, but we don't do shit to fix the motherfucker. And once it starts happening and you guys start losing your jobs, it's too late to fucking do a protest, too late to do anything because you guys are helping speed up the process.
Yeah,
If we
and
got
we
right now,
go ahead. I'm
if we
sorry.
got right now, this dude at TikTok right now, we got everybody, we got, I don't know what he's got, 12,000 followers, what the fuck. If everybody shows up to Trump White House, bitch and complain about trucking, all that's going to do, because right now there's lawmakers right now, guys, fighting that is against the law for automation to be driving without somebody in the seat. I want you guys to know that. That's why it's not here yet. The trucks are here.
Yeah.
They're here already. It's done. It's here. But the law stops them from doing that so we can have a job. But I can tell you one thing right now. We get a whole bunch of people in front of Trump's office and all these crybabies making YouTube videos and that's it. And people stop getting into trucking, stop getting a CDL and shit. Guess what? You guys are speeding up the process for automation and none of y'all motherfuckers going to have a job.
Yeah, most definitely. I agree with you on that. I definitely agree with you on that. And another thing about that guy, Bonehead Trucker, that shows all these accidents. This is what the public, the people who don't drive trucks, this is what they see. This makes an impression on these people. And they take the one or two truck drivers that got into an accident, did some bonehead shit, and they apply that logic to all truck drivers.
Mm-hmm.
So they start to look at all of us like we're just horrible truckers going down the road. Or you see a video of one truck driver sleeping with a lot lizard. Now they start to apply that to all truck drivers sleep with lot lizards. Man, I've been with my girlfriend for 8 years, bro. I never slept with a lot lizard. I've seen them, but I never slept with a lot lizard. Right handed guy. Never
See?
had a reason to. And there's a
Same
lot of
here.
other guys like that too. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But I have to, like, my family be asking me, hey, man, you see them lot lizards and shit? I don't want to talk about that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's the
Yeah.
last thing
Yeah.
I want to talk about is some lot lizard. If you want to talk about how you can get in the truck and holler at me.
If you go into an area where there's a lot of lizards, you probably shouldn't be in that fucking truck stop because it's probably a shithole.
First of all, when you're in a truck, you're trying to make money, not chase pussy, bro. Let's get that shit out the way, bro.
Exactly.
If you're trying to chase money and you got to think about your fucking dick, like you got more problems than you're getting a bad rate and the broker's trying to fuck you. Like you're gonna
Yep.
sit there and talk about the brokers taking some of your money, but you give a fucking goddamn lot lizard fucking whatever they charge for, I mean, you're only gonna last if you need a lot lizard, you're the 1 minute man, and you're not gonna get your money's worth. I tell you that right now.
And even still, bro, if you sleep with a lot lizard, you gonna need some sort of vaccination or something going on down there. And you
Well, you
better
gonna
hope
fuck
you don't
around
get
and
that
get ick
monster.
dick. Yeah, you gonna fuck around and get ick dick. Yeah, but yeah, it's just like smoking dope. It's like, hey, dude, you're not smoking dope no more ever. If you're gonna drive a truck, they mad because they can't smoke dope. It's like, come on, man. Wonder why you failed a piss test because you were smoking dope, doing shit you're not supposed to do.
Yeah, yeah,
The,
most
the whole
definitely, bro.
thing,
It's
man. You know, yeah, I speak a lot of positivity on here, and I try to teach. Right, I can get on here and cry and say my driver did this, my driver did that, but the whole thing, man, is I'm trying to slow down. I can't stop it. I'm trying to slow down automation in self-driving trucks. I'm trying to slow it down. I know I ain't on here much, but I'm trying to slow that shit down. I'm trying to educate people to lure them away from some bullshit, right? But sometimes when you go through bullshit, it just makes you stronger, right? If you guys are owner operator, you never drove for a company, you became an owner operator, you failed, you parked your truck. Take that L. And turn that shit into a lesson. It don't have to be a loss. Turn that bitch into a lesson. It's all about your mindset. I teach that shit all the time. It's all about you. It starts with you, ends with you. It's all about the mindset. You can accomplish anything in life you want to accomplish, man. But you got to depend on you. Stop trying to depend on a woman, a government, your kids, the next door neighbor, the guy at the truck stop. You are the ones got to make things happen.
Yep.
yeah, you're absolutely right, man. But hey, I gotta go, guys. I'm getting ready to be riding through the desert, and I know my reception gonna be
Yep, it's already
I
doing
want to
it.
Appreciate
see
you.
y'all through the
I
whole
appreciate you,
internet.
Water, man. I appreciate you, brother.
Yeah, good, good talk,
Hey,
man.
nah, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Salute, salute. Keep
All
doing what
day.
you're doing, guys.
Thank you.
Later, bro.
All right, buddy.
Cholo says I've never seen a good looking lot lizard. I don't know. I ain't even looking. Shit.
And
Actually,
exactly.
I don't.
Yeah.
These days, you don't even have to fucking look for the motherfuckers. I think they're on CBs, but no,
But
I
they ain't
just
getting no
the whole
business
thing.
because no one runs a CB anymore. Shit, I do. But damn.
Yeah, I got one because when you oversize and all that kind of shit, you gotta have a CB to talk to
Yeah.
the pilot car.
Yeah. Shit, I'm always
I'm
gonna
gonna
have a
help old.
radio.
I'm gonna help old Waters because there you go. But why can't we get fucking channel? I mean, yeah. Why can't we just get a YouTube channels where people just tell their story? See, I don't really get on and tell my story much because it's just different for me, you know what I'm saying, than a lot of other people, right?
Yeah.
But the reality is, man, is you guys can get it, man. You guys can get it. But there's so many fucking things out there to go make some money, man. And if like what I see, bro, is they're doing the trucking what they did to fucking minimum wage in California with fast food. Here's how dumb this shit is. Quick,
Mm,
minimum wage for fast food is $20 an hour,
that's
but the
crazy.
regular minimum wage, if you're not doing fast food, is like $16 an hour or whatever the fuck it is. Why is it if you work for fast food you get more money? What is key about this fast food shit?
How can that pay that much? What's the owner making? Or the managers and everything else?
Well, they're out of a job now. They got kiosks where they ain't got to pay that motherfucker nothing. They just maintenance that shit. They're making more money now than they did when they had employees. They didn't got to pay workman's comp. They ain't got to do payroll. They ain't got to do shit. They got a kiosk machine. You go up there, you place your own order instead of somebody doing it. You do everything except for
Uh,
cook it.
Crazy. Even there's some of these shippers and receivers we go to. There's a fucking kiosk. It's like what happened to the person inside. It's a lot faster. You know, just give them the paperwork. They give you a door or whatever the fuck. Now you got to deal with some stupid ass kiosk that doesn't work half the time. Dumb. And there's a line of people waiting to use it because the first guy doesn't know how to use it. It's crazy. Get back to the people.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. Um, I mean, I can sit on here, guys, and I can bitch and complain, right? I can bitch and complain about drivers. I can bitch and complain about all kinds of shit, bro. But if I'm sitting here bitching, complaining, how do you guys learn anything? If I'm making fun of somebody, how do you guys learn anything? Like, goddamn, nobody here says they want to make minimum wage, but the dude standing in front of Trump wants to make minimum wage.
Nah.
I just don't understand that. After 2 hours, you can charge detention 30, $60 an hour goes in your pocket. Like, why do you want to do and then minimum wage, right? This dude's talking about minimum wage. Well, how's that work? If you're in goddamn Texas, their minimum wage is different than California. Like, so if you get hired on with a Texas company and another guy gets hired on to a California company, the minimum wage is different, right? So you see how it just imbalances everything?
Well, what about all of us that make more than minimum wage? What are you
No,
gonna do? Make
quick.
it so we make
Nah,
less
bro.
now? But it's like, nah.
Yes. You're gonna make less
Yeah,
now.
fuck
All you guys
that.
gonna make
Nah.
all thank you, Asian My Mother Trucker, because since he's sharing out that video and not real fucking people videos to help truckers, all you guys just think how great this is gonna be. He's gonna sit down, talk to Trump. You guys gonna make minimum wage. So in some of these states, what is minimum wage in some of these states? Let me find out. Hang on, let me find out. What's the minimum wage in Virginia? $12 an hour. Okay. $12 an hour. What's the minimum wage in Mississippi? $7.25 an hour in Mississippi is their minimum wage. So a
Wow.
lot of these trucking companies, they're gonna move to Mississippi and pay you guys $7 an hour to drive your truck. Holy shit! Put a one in the chat. Hell yeah!
Jesus.
Hell yeah! $7 an hour. Hell yeah! Let's do this. Let's do this. Matter of fact, I'll send it to Quick just so he can see it and verify it. Here you go. Yeah, because I want to make sure you guys don't think I'm making some shit up, and I ain't got a way to post it on here because I didn't set this shit up. Let me see where you at, Quick.
I don't know if I can click. Can I click it being on streamer?
Oh fuck, you probably can't, huh? I don't
No, I'll
know.
probably
Yeah,
come
better
on.
not. Yeah, it'll
Yeah.
probably fuck
Hey,
you up.
he says what it is. What's Illinois? Where I'm
I'll just
from.
say Mississippi had so the federal minimum wage applies to most workers, which is $7.25 per hour. Illinois, let me see. What's the minimum wage in Illinois? $15.
When I got my first job at like 15, 16 years old, 3.35 an hour minimum wage. But my first job, I
So
was like 14 throwing papers. So I've been working forever.
matter of fact, I'll tell you what I'll do, guys. This shit that I'm reading about the minimum wage in Mississippi, and actually what it says is this. It says Mississippi has no state minimum wage law, so the federal minimum wage applies to most workers, which is $7.25 an hour. I'm gonna post this shit on my community page.
I
But
bet you
goddamn,
those states with the low minimum wage, they don't have kiosks in the McDonald's. It's cheaper to
hell
pay
nah.
somebody to work it. Yep.
Yeah, bro. Like this is just dumb as fuck, man. What up, Sammy? This shit is dumb as fuck, man. Like you guys want the president of the United States, which his job is to protect us and our country, right? And he's got a whole lot going on, trying to run the country, trying to keep us safe, and dealing with all these retards in these other countries. And you want this man to stop working, to sit down with a Swift driver of 3 years or whatever the fuck he is, and complain about brokers make 40. Do I have any brokers on here? Do I have any brokers that watch me?
Did this dude say how long he's been driving, how long he's been doing this, how long has he been an owner operator, and
I mean,
who he's leased on to?
he says it on his TikTok, man, but I don't give a fuck. But
Yeah.
like I said, he's a nice guy, but but so is the Democrats. There's a lot of Democrats are nice too, but I don't believe in their fucking work ethic or nothing else. I don't believe in all that shit. I don't believe in what a lot of people believe in. But I mean, come on, man. Like, so we're gonna have this man sit down. He's gonna fight for you guys to make $7.25 an hour.
Jesus. Yeah, it matters what state you're in. So is that gonna make everybody move back to
Well, no,
California?
because what'll happen is everybody's gonna fucking start their own business. They all go get a goddamn PO box in motherfucking Mississippi.
Yeah, exactly.
Next thing you know, the people that live in Mississippi, if they want a PO box, it's gonna be $100 a month because everybody else is grabbing them. Pretty fucked up for people in Mississippi making $7 an hour, doesn't it?
Yep.
You guys gotta understand something, man. I appreciate the president, whatever one it is. I appreciate the government, but I appreciate what they're supposed to be doing, and that's protecting us. I don't give a fuck about none of this other shit, right? I don't give a fuck about none of this other stupid shit because nothing they fixed made sense. The E-log doesn't make no fucking sense to me. Now, to some of you guys that never know nothing even better, you're brand new, you like jumping in your Swift truck and fucking putting on duty and it does everything for you. That's great. That's great. But I fuck that shit. Ben says 4 industries are grandfathered in from prior to implementation of FLSA in the 1930s. The railroads, trucking, auto ranching, and mining. I get it. Well, teach that to the motherfuckers on TikTok, man. Matter of fact, they need to delete TikTok. Shit. I'm on that motherfucker, but they can delete my shit too, goddammit. So I guess I'm about to go live on TikTok and face all the hate that I'm gonna fucking, I guess, but I've been on this motherfucker an hour and 30 minutes. One thing I'll tell you motherfuckers is this. When I say motherfuckers, you guys ain't truly. I ain't calling you guys that. It's just my figure of speech because I'm not too happy.
Exactly.
So for all the sensitive ones, right? SoCal called me a motherfucker. Fuck that. He's a motherfucker. Look, people.
What's up, motherfuckers?
Look, people. This shit is simple as a motherfucker. We live in a free country. A free country. Do I need to Google what that means? I mean, the schools haven't teach you guys what a free country is. A free country, right? We don't live in China. We don't live in Mexico. We don't live in Japan. You know, we live in a free country. You can choose to be a truck driver. You can choose not. I'm saying this slow as fuck for the slow people in the back, right? That's gonna fucking hate me on the comments later. You can choose to be a truck driver, or you can choose not to be a truck driver. You can choose to be a lease operator. You can choose not to be a lease operator. You can choose. Wallace says, "What is free?" SoCal, your decisions, Wallace. Your decisions. I'm explaining this right now, Wallace. You're saying what's free. I'm explaining this to you. But the reality is, unless you're saying free, I mean, we fight for our freedom. So if we fight for it, it's not free. But in a sense, for us, people fight for us so we can make decisions, right? So you can choose to be a truck driver. You can choose not to be a truck driver. You can choose to work with a broker. You can choose not to work with a broker. It's not forced on you, people. You don't got to go talk to Trump. You don't got to fuck it up for everybody else. If you don't like what you see, do something different. Respectfully, do something different. You know, Jay says immigrant with a green card can come here and own land, free country. That is a fact, J Hook. And you know what else is a fact? If you go to Mexico to buy their property, you have to be a fucking citizen. When I went to Mexico, I wanted to go buy a house in Rosaritos, right off the beach. Beautiful, beautiful place. I can't go buy a house off the beach in Mexico because I'm a U.S. citizen. They will not allow me to. But you know what? We like J Hook. If that's correct, if you got a green card, they let you buy. Well, I know it's correct because that's where the crash happened with the house market in 2007 and 8. A whole bunch of people that had no documentation went and got house loans in a crash. You know, they just said fuck it and they walked because they had no skin in the game. So, you know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of freedoms. There's a lot of things that we have that no other country has. And people expect more out of us than anything else. Why are you expecting so much out of trucking? Here's the thing, people. You guys know what trucking is when you got into it, and you still chose to get into it. You know what McDonald's is all about when you choose to get in with McDonald's. Why change it? When you went to work at McDonald's, you knew it paid $8, $12, $13 an hour. Why bitch and complain and try to make it $20 an hour? So now everybody got fired and it's kiosk machines. So you're still not getting your $20 an hour. Use that as a history example of what you're about to do to trucking and these self-driving fucking trucks. Pretty soon there won't be no truck drivers on here. Well, there still will be because there's certain people you just can't replace. And for your owner operators or people that do OTR say, well, they won't have no self-driving trucks OTR. They'll figure it out. One thing about these rich ass companies, they didn't think they could figure out doing the ports either. These motherfuckers, rain, shine, snow, and everything. These motherfuckers, man, they unload ships. They do trucks. They do every fucking thing in that port, and they don't need nobody. What up, buddy?
Hey, what's up? This is Daryl, man. I'm on your Facebook. I've been following you for about 10 years, and you
What's your
really
name
helped
on
me.
there?
My name is Daryl Stevens on the Facebook,
Oh,
but my
okay,
company is
Daryl.
Contour.
Absolutely. What would you like
Yeah,
to tell the
man.
people?
Well, you helped me a lot. You were one of the first ones that helped me when I was getting my first truck. I've had 3 trucks, sold one of them, and I'm slip seating in between that and cargo van expedited, just trying to keep all the business running and doing what I got to do, going where the money is. And I appreciate your knowledge over the years, man. I just never got a chance to hook up with you or whatever.
I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate that. So, real quick, while I got you on here, do you want to give up everything that you work for to get minimum wage?
Man, I could, we could all probably write a book. I've been out here. I started out over the road when, what was it, 13, late 2013. Drove over the road a few years. As soon as I could, I got into a regional or dedicated account grocery. I did that for about 10 years. In the last year and a half, I've been, we lost that account to Swift. What is it as? Knight, CR Kringland or CR England or whatever they're called. And
Yeah.
whatever that big conglomerate truck business is, they kind of took the account over. So I had to give that dedicated account over. And since then, I've kind of been a little bit scrambling, a little bit, to be honest, between that and or something different, something local, regional. And I bought a little cargo van, and I've been doing some over the road with that, which that's kind of turned out to be better than I expected. But I kept the truck though. I still want to either find a driver for it or keep doing it myself. But yeah, I mean the minimum wage thing. When I first started, I think somebody you just had on just mentioned about you you're gonna have to eat a dirt sandwich. That's the way I put it. You're gonna have to eat a dirt sandwich out here, and people don't want to do that now. And in trucking, I've noticed like comments and videos that I've seen. They want it all. Like as soon as they get out of school, they want the most. And it just doesn't work. I'm just shaking my head when I see that. It just doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that in anything. And I don't understand why these. I don't know. There's new people that are coming into this industry expect that. You're gonna have to build your way up. And I mean, I definitely went through it. Like I said, I could tell a whole book of stories of stuff I went through. Not being paid or sleeping when the APU doesn't work or all kinds of stuff. All kinds of stuff. I'm not even going to go through all that, but I think anybody who's been around for 10 years or more, you know what I'm saying.
Absolutely. Yeah,
But yeah,
it just to me, man. I mean, it seems on social media now, a lot of real ones ain't on social media, right? But
yeah,
for
yeah.
and I appreciate you coming on here, man, supporting, what I'm talking about, right? Because your story is showing everybody what it's got to be, right? I can tell you got some hustle in you, you know what I'm saying? And the reality is, man, is you guys grind, right? For like 15, let's say you guys are company driver, you guys grind for 15 years. Do you really want a guy straight out of school to make as much money as you? Because that'd be your next bitch is, man, I've been doing this for 15 years. This guy got out of school. He makes the same amount of money as me.
Yeah,
You're going to be
that's right.
pissed.
Yeah, we got to climb that ladder. Like that's what it is, and
Now, if
there's
someone
nothing else.
says, now, if I sat down with Trump, right, and they say, how can we make trucking better? To make trucking better has nothing to do with trucking. Does that make sense? It has nothing to do with trucking. To
That's right.
me,
It's bigger.
like that dude lives in Vegas, right? West Coast. It's high out here, man. So to me, let's drop inflation down like 50%. Let's figure out a way to drop inflation because inflation is what's killing everybody. Inflation. That's why everything's upside down because of inflation. We can get that
Yeah,
inflation dropped way down. That gives people more money in their pocket to create businesses. The more businesses are created, the more freight there is to haul, the better the rates are, the better trucking is, and better we are, going down the road. That's how we fix everything, guys. Control
that's part of
inflation.
it. Part of it also is it is being really hard out like that. Talking about FM, CSA, things like that. That industry is kind of built in a way where not. I mean, it's not even just trucking. It's just bigger than trucking, like you said. That having your own business is really difficult. You have to jump through so many hoops and hurdles, and it's just that way by design. Like I talk about this with some other truckers that kind of got their head together, and it's just made difficult by design. Like the scales and all that stuff. They're there to look for something wrong. It's not even about. Oh, you mentioned the EOD. It's not about keeping you safe. It kind of is, but it's more about a control, and it's also making you rush. It's making you more unsafe while they're
Right.
trying to act like it's about making you safe. It's ridiculous.
Let's picture a day of trucking, right? The guy starts his shift. He logs in his damn ELD. Now it says pre-trip 15 minutes. These motherfuckers are probably on their phone. They're on TikTok making videos like this guy. They're not walking around doing a true pre-trip, right? So when Elog says he did a 50-minute pre-trip, that ain't worth shit, right? Now you're driving down the road, right? Now it tells you you got to take a 30-minute break or you're violated. The company you work for says if you get any violations, guess what? You're in trouble, right? We'll let you go or whatever the fuck they do, right? So he's stressed the fuck out. So he's hurrying because he's looking at the clock. The clock is on the tablet and that shit is ticking down. You got 10 minutes, 10 minutes until you got to take your 30-minute lunch or whatever the fuck it's called. This guy's rushing through traffic, driving like a retard, driving dangerous as a motherfucker. Still didn't make, and I know what you guys are saying. Hey, SoCal, he should have pre-tripped his he should have what do you call that shit? Can't think right now. He should have before he started, he should have just plan trip his stuff, right? Find out where he's gonna shut down for his 30-minute break, all that shit. I get all that shit, right? You plan everything before you take off. I get it, right? But how many of these guys really do that shit, honestly? They get fuel when they say, shit, I need to get me some fuel. Where do I need to get off at? Where's the next fuel station? That's how they plan trip this shit, right? So you got this guy rushing the clock, driving like a retard, dangerous as a motherfucker, trying to get there. Still don't make where he's got to go. Pulled over on the side of the fucking freeway, dangerous as hell, right? Countdown is 30 minutes. Now a cop shows up, pulls over, gives him a ticket. What'd that guy do wrong? I mean, he's on a 30-minute break. The EOD says he's got to pull the fuck over and get violated, right? Now the cop's giving him a ticket because it's against the law to be, on the side of the shoulder like that unless it's an emergency. Taking 30 minutes on EOD is not a fucking emergency.
And dispatch gonna throw their hands up about it.
Yeah.
All right, we didn't tell them to do that.
You're 15 minutes to get where you got to go to the shipper or the receiver, and they're gonna close in an hour. Your clock says for whatever reason, maybe run on recaps or whatever, and you had 5 hours on your recaps. You're almost there, but now your ELD says to pull over and shut the fuck down. So you do that, right? You could have got unloaded that day.
Yeah.
Like,
it's just set
the
up.
whole shit is dumb, man. There's just no cut and dry, man, on this trucking shit, man. Just do what you gotta do to get it done. Is how I was raised with this trucking shit.
Yeah, this is what I'll talk about with some of my buddies. I was talking about that it's set up that way, so you understand that, and instead of just being upset about it or complaining about it, I mean, everybody's going to complain sometimes, but if you know that's what the system or the setup is, okay, now I know how I've got to deal with this. Like that's the way I look at it instead of stressing myself out, because that stress is going to come anyway with the traffic and you dealing with receivers and shippers. You're dealing with all that stuff, but if you know that's how it's set up, okay, now it's like somebody told me. He said, if you know the horse is about to kick, is kicking everybody in the teeth. When you go near the horse, you know what's about to happen. You better look out for it.
Exactly. So, I mean, that's just where we're at. This shit, man. Like, again, I made 2 comments to Mother Trucker, so he knows how I feel about this shit. Like, I'm not just on my channel just talking. I let it be known. So I doubt. I mean, I don't know if he'll see this fucking video or not see this video.
Yeah, I'm you guys talking about Mr. Mai, and I've only watched a few of his videos over the years, and I kind of quickly figured out, like you said, it's more sensational or people who are not really into trucking, but they're kind of curious about it, and you're gonna pick up the sensational or the negative part of it more easily. Like, and that's gonna get you the views. That's gonna get you, like you said, I'm not picking on him either because I kind of like some of what he puts out there, but I don't really watch it because I know what I'm gonna get.
Yeah, I mean, it's one thing, man. I mean, why can't we get a bunch of YouTube channels where people talk how great and how they enjoy trucking? I'm gonna tell you something right now, guys. Trucking's got a lot of you guys out the mud, man. I don't give a fuck what you say. And some of you guys forgot where the fuck you guys even came from. So I mean, A lot of
Definitely one of
people, yeah, a lot of people had second life startovers, man, and trucking was there for you for that. You know what I'm saying? Or nobody else would fuck with you guys, but trucking will fuck with you guys. You know what I mean? And now you're mad at trucking. So whatever works for you in trucking ain't gonna work for the next man. That's why I don't really get on here and say, "Here's what I'm doing, guys. You guys should do this too." It's different. I live in California. You guys way back in the East Coast. It's a little bit different. But that's what's so great about trucking is you can be different. Trucking will be different. Your experience will be different. Everything will be different. You know, and that's what's so great about it.
Yep.
It ain't like if you work at McDonald's, you can go work at the Texas McDonald's or the motherfucking California McDonald's, right? You get the same fucking McDonald's experience. You put the cheese on the fucking meat, you toast the fucking buns, you put it in a box and you give it to the customer. It's all the fucking same at McDonald's. But in goddamn trucking, man, everybody has a fucking different story, bro. A different experience. And that is what's so great about trucking. What up, Red
Yeah.
Top? He said, I love trucking. I've been through a lot of, and still don't be on here complaining. Yeah, Red Top had to do an engine, all that stuff. I'm doing an engine too. Like, we can sit back and bitch and complain about trucking, but as men, first of all, as men, I don't think we should be sitting on here bitching and complaining about nothing. As men, we're the head of our household. We got to move forward and stand on business as men and just, you know, take the licks as we take it and move forward. That's how I was raised as a
Accountability.
man. Like you sit down with some old timers and sit back and bitch and complain about some shit. Don't be, you know, crazy if they slap the taste out your mouth or call you some fucked up names or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like you talk about
Use it.
McDonald's, you think it's a different, same experience, and we had different stories. But as individuals, for me, I want to be my own McDonald's. Like when you hire me or you want me to take your cargo or load or whatever, you're gonna know that I'm gonna get it there and get it there safely. You know, God willing, anything could happen, but I want that kind of experience or other people to have that experience with me as an individual truck driver. There's an accountability.
Here's how selfish some people are, right? There's people out there losing their jobs right now. There is. There's some people who've been working at a job, same place for 15 years, and now because of what's going on, they shut the whole place, went out of business, and they lost their job. Now people are like 40 years old, shit like that, maybe 50, whatever. And they got to go to find a whole nother job. They got zero income. While you guys sit back and complain because, you know, of whatever the fuck you guys choices you made in trucking and it ain't doing you right. Like to me, that's selfish, man. That's selfish. That's like some people, man, all they can afford is fucking top ramen, beans and rice and burritos or whatever the fuck, whatever. And this other dude, he used to eat a whole lot of steak every day. He eats steak and, you know, the best of everything. And now shit's kind of fucked up. He can't have steak no more. Now he's got to eat hamburger. And he gets on this motherfucker bitching because he has to eat hamburger, can't eat steak no more. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Like, whatever we bitch about, there's always somebody that's doing worse than us. You know what I'm saying? So when we bitch and complain about how we're doing, it's just very disrespectful for the next man that's doing worse than you.
That's true. But part of it is you got to pass it on. Like whatever I've been through, or highs and lows, and I've been flush and I've been kind of lean in this thing, and I'm just trying to pass on information to some other people. Whatever I've been through, hopefully I'm going to help somebody else if they'll listen to what I've been through and do. Maybe they can do better than me.
Here's what I like about social media. What I like about social media is people, and I'm telling all you guys, man. Like, I mean, I'll share it out. Like, make a channel and just tell your story, whatever the story is. Today was fucked up, guys. Let me tell you why. Hey, today went great. Let me tell you why. That's telling your story. There's nothing wrong about telling the goods and bad about trucking. So if someone's thinking about getting a commercial license, they can pop on that channel and say, God damn, okay, he went through that. I can learn from that, all the bad shit. Okay, here's the good shit. Now I know what I can do. And you'll help people with the pitfalls, right? Like, I want to motivate all you guys to make a YouTube channel and just tell your story. Whatever your story is, it's your story. But just make a channel and just shit all over trucking, knowing that we got automation in front of us. Like, you guys really don't see what's happening, but you guys are going to kill this shit.
You're
And
right.
I'm okay with it. You guys want to do that shit? I'll quit. I'll sell the shit and quit trucking today, man. I got other shit to do. Like I'm in trucking because I enjoy it, but goddamn, if they're gonna replace us with automation and all that kind of shit, like I can quit and I'll be okay, guys. I'm self-made. I'm a hustler. I can hustle doing some other shit. You know what I'm saying? I can be out here crying. They gotta change up. I've done it before. I can do it again. No big deal, man. We move on.
Hey, trucking has been a good source for me. Like I've set up a business for my wife, or I kind of went with her while I'm out there driving. She's got a business going where, like you say, you need a multiple streams of income. You need an exit plan for whatever you're doing. Is the way I look at it. So yeah, I mean, trucking could end as we know it, or anything could end as you know it. So you kind of got to have a lot of streams going into the lake you're trying to build there.
Yeah. Sammy says if everybody would stop accepting tracking, that would be a start. Tracking ain't got shit to do with nothing. You understand something?
Yeah.
There is people out here stealing fucking loads. So Sammy, put yourself on the other side of the fence. If you went and bought a whole container full of something, right? You got a whole container full of something you want to ship. Do you want to trust a motherfucker you don't know to haul your shit, or you want to track it so you can make sure it gets where it's got to go so they don't steal it? Think about that shit. What up, Quick? Welcome
What's
back.
up, man? I lost signal and bullshit like that. These rough ass Indiana roads. Yeah.
Hey,
But
maybe you
we
should
truck.
go in Trump's front yard, man, and complain about these roads. Like,
I might have
you
to
guys
just go
have,
park the truck there and hang out.
yeah, I mean, you guys have some stuff you guys can complain about. Like, we pay road tax for these fucking roads to have nice ass roads, and these roads and these freeways are piles of shit. They beat
They
the
are,
shit up
man.
out of the trucks. Like,
Yep.
oh, here we go. We need to protest in Washington to protect the industry against self-driving trucks. Me and Trucker
Yep.
March. You can't stop it already, bro. It's already in. I mean, you can try, but here's the thing, though, right?
Jesus.
Instead, let me teach you guys something, right? Listen, instead of doing a million trucker march, all you guys have to do is to vote for people, your governors, your mayors, your president, your congressmen. All you guys have to do is vote for people to think like you. If you put people in position that think like you, how they hate self-driving trucks, your governors, your mayors, your president, if you just vote, see, that's where you guys are losing thing. You don't have to do a march. You don't have to do a protest. You don't have to do nothing. Just let your vote speak for you. Does that make sense? Or am I the only one to think that?
Yeah, you're right.
Let your vote speak for you. Put the people in place that think like you with your beliefs, and it will never happen. Right now, lawmakers are fighting against self-driving trucks. But when we got thousands or hundreds of thousands or millions of drivers complaining how they are unhappy about truck driving, how unfairly they are treated, these lawmakers have nothing to fight on in the courts because remember, they're fighting for this shit, to stop it. But you got the other side fighting for it. And all the other side's got to do is look, guys, truck drivers are complaining. They're unhappy anyway. It ain't shit to replace them. They're unhappy anyway. Like you guys are making it so it's unfair. You know what I'm saying? And
That could be
you
part
guys
of
are
the
just
plan, man.
accelerating it.
If you want to be real, like some of the guys that video you played with that fella at the beginning there, that could be part. He could be an agent or something, like to make that kind of thing. Like he's big up in the complaining part of it. I mean, I don't want to get too theoretical about this stuff, but you
I
never
mean, it
know.
could be. I mean, what truck driver do you guys know that's gonna run from Las Vegas to Washington and park for 4 days?
He must have a lot of money, so I don't know why he's complaining about minimum wage. He's got money to do that and sit there for
I
4
still, but I
days.
still haven't met nobody that wants to make minimum wage.
Yeah.
Like I said, LA County, I hear pays their, and I know this because I just talked to somebody yesterday, right? If you're just a trash man for LA County, you get $49 a fucking hour. I know this guy,
Right?
he's making $11,000 retirement being a trash man. Like, you know what I'm saying? So you want those guys to make minimum wage? Like, is this making sense to anybody? He makes $49 an hour, and you're saying he's getting treated unfairly. He needs to make minimum wage. Quick here is an OTR driver. I ain't gonna tell you what he makes, but he makes he's very happy. You guys are telling Quick that he needs to downgrade and make minimum wage. Who the fuck are you guys? Who the fuck are you guys to tell another man what he needs to make?
Yeah. You want to make more, earn it.
If where you're at and the goddamn jobs don't fucking pay you, get a different job.
Exactly.
It's not hard.
There's a school in Joliet where I park my truck. It's a Swift school, you know, part of the company, you know. And I'll be out there watching them run around the yard and everything, backing the fuck up. And every now and then, I'll actually go into the class and tell them what trucking's really like. They're young, you know, they're just getting their license and shit. I said, it's gonna fucking suck. Your first year of trucking, it's gonna suck, and you ain't gonna make no money. But you got to put your time in. You got to figure out how this shit works. You need to get some stamina. You need to get the lifestyle. You ain't gonna go home every weekend. You ain't gonna go buy no fucking Hellcat today. You might buy it in 3 years when you start making some good money. But your first year of trucking is gonna fucking suck. You have to put your time in. And that's some of them get mad and think that this is a waste of time, but the ones that stay, they usually do pretty good.
I gotta jump off here because I know the honeydew list is blowing up my phone, but I appreciate what you're doing on this one. I appreciate it,
Appreciate you,
man.
brother. Thank you, man. Anybody else want to jump on before I get off? This is your chance and opportunity to tell me that I'm batshit fucking crazy.
You got some new callers calling in, new people. Sound like good ones too. Yeah,
I mean, that's what we attract, though, right?
that's right.
So let me understand really quick. So in Mississippi it states $7.25 an hour. So if you want to do what this man says on TikTok and you just want to make your minimum wage, and I know people are gonna transform their shit in all kinds of different ways to suit them, but let me just put it like this: if you make more than $7 an hour, put a 1 in the chat. If you don't, put 2. If you are excited about making minimum wage, in Mississippi is $7.25. Other states are different, $15, whatever. Put a 3 in the chat. I mean, because this man right here is speaking for everybody. He said 3 million truck drivers. Now, let me see how many truck drivers there is in the United States. Let me see.
They think the brokers are taking everything. All shit that they don't take everything.
I'm trying to work. Well, I'm trying to do this. Roy said he didn't get my email. Hang on one second, guys. See, I'm trying to work and do what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm almost done. All right, got that out the way. Let me see. How many truck drivers are in the United States? There's 3.54 million professional truck drivers in the United States. Now, how many truck drivers are over the road in the United States? They're estimating around 2 million or OTR. There's 2 million OTR drivers, it says.
How many of them are owner operators or
Let me see. How many owner operator truck drivers are in the United States? Around 1.7 million.
so about half are
Yeah,
company and owner operators.
right.
So he's speaking for everybody. Trying
So
to.
So when you say 3 million, that means you're talking to the trash guys, the local guys,
Everybody.
everybody.
You know.
Sammy says, I don't even get out of bed for $7 an hour. Come on, bro. He's gonna sit down with Trump and let you motherfuckers know you guys need to make minimum wage. The industry can't make everyone broke. Yeah, I get it. But hey, man, I mean, you guys saw it, man. Minimum wage, and your boy, the mother trucker, supports it. The mother trucker HMI wants you guys to make minimum wage. Crazy.
You know, I don't know if it was COVID that, everybody stayed at home and got a paycheck. The rates were real high to restock America. Like you knew this shit wasn't gonna stay. And then the rates came back the way they were because everybody went out and bought new trucks and have all these bills and shit because they were high fiving to the bank. And now they can't afford nothing. But it's kind of
Yeah, what's
back
going
to
on?
where it
What's going on?
was.
Going on is what's expected after the CV19 when everybody's making
Exactly.
$5 a mile.
It's
That's why we
just
need
kind of
1 million to commit to not move our trucks for a week to protest. Protest what? Protest what? There's a lot of happy people in trucking. I'm not. Do you know how much money I would lose if I park my trucks for a week? Do you have any idea? That's a lot of money for me to park for a week. For what? What am I protesting for? I don't get it. Against self-driving. I just told you how to do it. A protest is not going to do it. What we have to do is vote the people in power that thinks like us. Is that not hard to understand? That's all. I respect what you're saying, but all we got to do is put people in power that think like us. If they think like us, they're going to keep fighting like they are now against self-driving trucks. But listen though. Check this out though. Look. Think outside the box for a second, okay? Think outside the box. You have new drivers unhappy, camping in front of Trump's house on the lawn and everything else. And all the bullshit that goes on in trucking with everybody on social, well, I'm going to say everybody, a lot of people on social media bitching about trucking. The problem to solve all that is what? Self-driving trucks, right?
they couldn't
If
build
you
enough
really,
of them. They couldn't build enough
no,
of
but what
them.
I'm saying, oh, don't get it twisted. They could. I mean, look at the
Yeah, 3
ports.
million
Look at the
though. I mean,
ports.
just yeah, that's true. But this thing, just
I
3 million
never
truck
thought that.
drivers.
Let me tell you something. Yeah, if there's money to be made, these motherfuckers, yeah, there'll be all kinds of new companies coming out making trucks. There are right now. We just don't hear about the shit. But look at it this, right? Look at it this. I never thought the ports would be where they're at today with this automation. I never in a million years, quick, thought that California could pass a California law stating that you, in the whole state of California, you had to have a newer truck.
Yeah.
To me, I think that's against some kind of constitution or freedom or something, right?
So I
If
could
you got
see
a
how
1980 truck, how can a state make you sell that and make you either go out of business or make you go buy a newer truck?
yeah, that's bullshit when you've already had the thing since new.
Do you know how many
They just want
times
to
I've had to
change the
replace my
rules.
fucking trucks? You know what I mean? Think about it. I mean, you guys want to bitch about not making no money. Do you know how many times I've had to fucking change up my trucks? Think about it. When this first started in California and the ports and shit, they wanted a 2005 or newer. Okay, so I had 2005 or newer. Then down the road it's 2008 or newer. Then I had it. Okay, I do 2008 or newer. Then it's 2012 or newer. Okay, I had to do 2012 or newer. Now they won't accept nothing that's 2015 or newer. Okay, now do you know how many times I've had to replace trucks? Good running, perfect trucks. But how many times am I on here bitching, complaining? You want to know why?
I can see how the. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Because it's the cost of business if I want to stay in California, and it's nobody else's fault but my own. I could go move my whole family to goddamn Mississippi if I wanted to. I don't think they like me over there because, you know, I don't think I would fit in to the caliber.
The flat bill hat might throw them
Yeah,
off.
yeah,
Yeah. I can
everything,
see
my
how the
whole
ports
swag.
can be automated because it's contained. But to go across country with shit, they already have it. It's called intermodal on a rail. More freight than a truck can haul. Going across country on rail multiple times a day. An automated truck ain't gonna do that. Freight's gonna slow down. Automation ain't gonna make more freight. It'll make it better in areas, in confined places and stuff like that, but not over the road. That shit'll never work.
Okay,
Not
here
over
we
the road.
go. Automation flies the airplanes.
But there's a pilot in that fucking front seat.
No, there's not. The military have
Well,
airplane
that's
drones.
drones.
They're full
Yeah,
size bomber airplanes with nobody in the motherfuckers going to war.
but with passengers, there's a pilot up there. Yeah, the plane will fly itself. Do you think someone's gonna get on that motherfucker when there's someone taking control?
Do you know why?
Even a
Well, stop.
even a
Listen.
train
Do you know
has it too.
why? Do you know why? Because there's laws that
Why?
stop it,
Exactly.
but they have it.
Oh yeah.
Why is it these bombers can fly over there with nobody in it? Because who the fuck's gonna fight? Like, no, put my son and daughter in that motherfucker to blow up. Fuck that. We don't want a drone. Put our son and daughter in there, so if it blows the fuck up, they die. Nobody fights for that. So it's there, right?
Yep.
So, I mean, we have to. I mean, and look at the ports, bro. I never thought that a computer, you would show up to the terminal, a computer will tell you where to take your container. You go to that thing, a computer offloads your container. That computer stacks it and keeps track of every single container, what and where it's at. Another computerized truck shows up, and with a whole bunch of them running around. They don't hit each other. They don't bitch.
Mm-hmm.
They don't throw soda bottles at one another. They don't throw trash on the floor. All these little yard goat trucks are running around with trailers, grabbing the containers and taking them to the ship. Then another
Because they're in a
computer,
contained area though.
then
Their area.
another computer takes it off that truck and puts it in the right spot in the ship.
It's crazy.
Out here, they have Uber and Lyft, self-driving cars. They just now said they're gonna put it. Where they say they're gonna. Let me see. Hang on.
I saw him
or
in
some
Vegas.
shit.
I saw him in Vegas running around.
Let me see here. Yeah, let me see. I think I saved it. Maybe I did. I don't know. Well, I guess I didn't save it. But Waymo, there's self-driving Lyft cars, and now they're going to go. I forgot what state they're going to go to another state now. I made a fucking YouTube video I wanted you guys to watch, and YouTube blocked it. And there's a truck driver underneath his flatbed, butt ass naked. It's on my TikTok. Go to my TikTok and watch it. This driver is he's hauling train wheels, butt ass naked under his trailer, washing his ass. Broad daylight.
Jesus.
Broad daylight, parked on the side of the road. You can see his butt cheeks, everything at a truck stop. In a truck parking spot. Broad ass daylight. Pissing, shitting, and washing his ass underneath his fucking trailer. Parked next to a
A
Swift
lot,
truck. It's on my
a lot of,
TikTok. SoCal
a
Trucker.
lot
Go
of,
watch it.
lot of stupid fucking people out there, man. It's like, why
I
would you do
mean,
that?
yeah. So anyway, guys, that's my time, man. I gotta get my day started. I told my chick I was gonna take her to breakfast, and now it's fucking lunch. And you know, I don't know, man. Like, I hope you guys go over there to the Asian Mai. Well, it was called the Asian Mai show. Now he's called Mother Trucker. You'll see that white dude that I showed you today on his thumbnail. Whatever you guys feel, go over there because they want the attention, right? He supports that shit. I don't. I don't support it. I went on that man's channel and told him I didn't support it, and I'm doing it on my channel, telling him I don't support it. One thing about me, if I don't support some shit and I got an opportunity to get on someone's channel, I will speak what I got to say and stand on business. So, Sammy says, so what are we going to do if self-driving cars takes us to the mountains and parks there? Let me tell you something, Sammy. They've been doing this for a while now, these self-driving Uber and Lyft things. And here's the crazy shit. It's been working out great. So much so, they're expanding into a whole nother state. Like dead ass. It's working great. Think about it. I mean, just like the ports, if I have a choice to go to a autonomous terminal or go to a regular terminal with the union workers, I'll take the computers all day long because I don't have to deal with their attitudes. I don't have to deal with none of the bullshit that I got to deal with people. And that's probably the same with the Uber and Lyft shit. I mean, I don't know about you, Quick, but sometimes I get in these fucking goddamn things. I gotta listen to their fucking stupid ass music.
Yeah.
Sometimes they smoke and shit, and I don't like cigarettes, so sometimes I gotta smell that in the car. The motherfucker might not take a shower, like they're just, then he's complaining.
He might just drive fucking crazy. It's like, hey, slow this motherfucker down, dude.
Yeah. I remember when I went to go buy that blue 389. Oh shit! Now my dad's calling me. Give me a second, man. It's all in me right now. Quick. It might be something about my mom.
Okay.
Hang on.
Hopefully she's all right. You think I'm gonna run this show? I can't even see the chat, but I can talk shit about these Indiana roads. Jesus, shit'll tear up a truck. People think you're probably drunk trying to avoid all these holes. But you see these motherfuckers just driving right through them, tearing the truck up. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, let's just look at the shit, right? Now let's look at fast food, right? You go to that goddamn fucking kiosk machine, you put in your cheeseburger, no pickles, extra onion, all that. You put all that shit in. If that burger comes fucked up, all they gotta say is, well, you put it in the kiosk machine, you fucked up.
Yeah, it's your fault. Oh.
So, but if you guys can, pass the bone, man. Tell Mother Trucker I said what's up. Again, he's a nice guy. I got no problem against the dude. I mean, I don't know him to see if he's a horrible person. But my dude Eric knows him very well, and he's never complained about a dude. Says he's good people. And you know what? That's what's so great about the free country. He can believe in fucking minimum wage truck drivers all he wants, and he can support bullshit all he wants. That's what's great about being in a free country. And then I get to speak my opinion, and that's what's great about a free country. So I hope you guys learned something on this fucking live stream. I know I ran in, the beginning, like it's just bullshit. But I hope you guys learned something. Understand, if you don't fucking like the goddamn brokers, I don't give a fuck if they make 90 fucking %. Don't use the motherfuckers. You got a choice not to fucking use them. If a trucking company is fucking you off and not paying you the attention and not paying you what you're worth, quit the motherfuckers and go to somebody that will. Because there is trucking companies out there that'll pay what you feel you're worth. Go to Night Transportation where Quick is at. He'll tell you.
Yeah.
So stop trying to make a piece of shit ass company a A+ company. And stop using fucked up brokers that want to rob you and use brokers that fucking, make a little bit of sense.
10-4.
Appreciate you, Quick, man. I'm out of here, bro. I
All
got
right, man.
business to handle.
Uh-huh. Later, y'all.
Thank you, homie. Later, guys. Appreciate you guys. Hit the like button, show attendance. Or don't. Fuck it.